So now that gets into dangerous territory.
Right.
I mean, is it a lie?
Whack.
But to you with the children, to
No,
you with the
bro.
children.
Whack.
Wait, before
Hold on. Hold on. Whack.
Is it a
You
lie?
said better.
Whack. Did
I
we
didn't say better.
Okay.
I said, is it a lie?
Did we benefit from slavery, Whack?
Is it a lie?
Did we benefit from slavery, Whack?
Slavery was horrific.
You explaining, Whack?
Listen, a horrific thing that happened to our people.
Did we benefit?
And I say this,
Whack is
and I'm talking to the people that are still participating in some of the things I used to participate in.
Right.
Our people went through these things.
Right.
They went through them from the worst to segregated times. They went through these things, right? For us to get to where we're at today. Right? Am I right?
They sacrificed.
They're sacrificed, right? So, where we're at today, right? You don't think that had to happen for us to get here because of how we was brought here? See, you said we was already here.
Yeah, many of us were already here.
Okay, so then I guess they kind of took control and did what they wanted to do with us, right?
Right.
So you don't think all these things had to happen for us to be where we're at today? For you to even have the...
That's not a benefit. That was something that we had to create on our own. The Foundation of Black Americans. Nobody ever gave us anything. Other groups came over here and benefited right off the rip. The minute they got off the opportunity.
They gave it eventually.
Well, hell, we had to take the opportunity.
We had to go, yeah, you're right.
I mean, let's be real. Everything that we created was something that
wasn't given, it was forced.
We had to do it because
it was a movement behind.
Even like with hip hop music, man, that was because of deprivation. We couldn't go to music schools. We couldn't go to dance schools. We couldn't afford instruments. So hell, let's go to the park,
get the crates, get the buckets,
hit buckets, and just do it.
Even with that, that's why the Birdmans, and I don't really fuck with him, but the Suge Knights, the Master P's, the Irv Gottis, that's why they were like very important.
Right.
Because at one time they were paying guys 30 cents. I remember seeing an alcoholic check. You know, J. Rose from McCoyman. It was like there were literally three of them breaking up 30 cents.
Damn.
But guys like Birdman and Slim and Suge turned that 30 cents into 30%.
Okay.
And since then, it has risen.
Right.
In some cases, like Birdman, 80, 85. Me personally, I've never been nothing less than 50%.
Okay.
Right? So you're right. And it took Suge going in there, where he went in there, demanding how he demanding, for them to say, okay, these Negroes finna start acting crazy, man. They, you know, let's give them what they want. We already making trillions, you know.
Right.
So I get that. You're right.
Right.
You're right. You're right on that.
But I would never say we better because of slavery, because we would have to just look at our living conditions prior to see. I was debating this white guy. He said, I asked him, he asked a similar question. I said, well, can you explain to me how we was better? And he said, a 2-story building and flushable toilet water, like having that system. He said that made it better for us. And it's weird when you say that because it's almost they're almost desensitized to what our culture, way of life, or lifestyle was prior to colonization. So you would have to ask the people before they were colonized, do we need to be colonized to see if it was better? Because to endure colonization, there's a lot of murder, raping, slaving, killing. It's a whole lot that comes with everything that we have here today. So in today's times, it's hard to fathom it because, of course, we got vehicles, we got technology, we got all this real water, if you want to call it that, instead of faucet water. So, of course, in our mind, we say, nah, it's better now. But you would have to put us in that time where there wasn't no technology. There wasn't a movement like you see now, and then see if it was better. And I wouldn't think it was better.
Right, and Black people were bringing a lot of technological advances to Europe. You had the Moors, and they brought in the science and mathematics and architecture there.
Absolutely.
So the benefit was of the people benefiting from the things that Black people were bringing to the
And which really, we should, I know you were going to say something, but which really, all races should be able to come together for that economic benefit.
American way.
It shouldn't be, no, American way is the Europeans dominate everybody else, take your shit, and then we set precedents what you get.
The American way of today.
That's the same American way.
And that's all coming together, what you was about to say.
What I was going to say was we should be able, all races should be able to come together economically, whatever resources you have, build them together. And then if all four of us represent different ethnicities, if you go empower yours, it shouldn't be a big deal. No. If I empower mine, it should, if you empower yours, but it shouldn't be at the expense of me doing harm to you.
No, you're right.
But that's the only difference that I would see.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but even the Bible, you know, the Bible, the religious people, you know, they taught
religion and the Bible different.
They taught that violence was the way.
Nah, that's why I said religion and the Bible.
It ain't been more killings. The most killings ever in the history of the world is religious war.
Absolutely, because see what they take with the Bible. You got them Christian thumpers, the Muslims. They take that Bible and it's like believe in this God or you die. That's not in the Bible. The God of the Bible never said kill these people for not believing in me. Never said that. But Christians or the Crusades would push it in that way. Like if you want to talk about historically, Christians like the worst murderers ever. They killed Christ too. I mean, I can go on and on. So when it comes to Christianity, yes. But when it comes to the Bible, no. The Bible would be the solution for everything.
They just don't follow it. They put their own twist to it.
They put their own twist to it, correct. And Islam does
selective
the same thing.
politicking.
Exactly.
It's a lot of that goes on.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so we need the
popularity vote.
Whoever got the greatest sword. You got the greatest sword, you can set precedents.
He's got a hell of a sword.
This is a song about a legend.
The white money's a freak, man. Freak.
What the fuck you mean?
I've heard.
Because you be saying some weird shit.
Nigga, Adam trying to get you in a movie.
What you talking about?
Put you in the trick bag.
He's trying to get you in the
I don't want to go
Halloween's here, trick or treat. Yeah. He's talking about the bag of candy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all go down that road, man.
No,
I don't mind the road, but
I've been trying to spare him.
I see because it's like 2 times now. I see
no, bro, like Adam, I'm gonna tell you. Me and your wife, before it was your wife, we used to date, bro.
Oh, really? I'm okay with that.
I'm not giving you no details.
That's just fine.
I'm not giving you no details.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Yeah, I'm not, she was cool people. And, that's why when we ran into each other and you acted like you were introducing us.
I knew there was something going on there. Yeah. All right. I have a question. There's a guy, Coleman Hughes, is a black guy who did a TED Talk recently, and I guess they almost didn't put it out because the theme of the TED Talk was colorblindness. He's basically just advocating for a world in which race is less of a factor, in which we advocate for people to identify with their race less, and basically saying that if we want society to truly prosper, we basically have to get as far past race as possible. And the TED Talk committee or whatever.
Yeah, so he really wants people to stop crying about reparations.
Well, but he's basically saying, but he was treated.
He wants people to stop crying about reparations.
He was treated like this was like full on hate speech by the TED Talk, committee or whatever.
I know who Coleman Cruz is. I know who he is.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay, yeah. What do we think of this mentality, and do we agree?
No, I'm an American.
Because as white people, we're very much encouraged to not emphasize or be proud of or take any kind of identity with our whiteness, right? So it's like he's
right
extending that to the rest of the world.
Being white.
Right? Oh, you saying when you say take no identity of whiteness, you mean not be proud to be white? Like what is that?
UFC fighter Cain Velasquez, he has a huge tattoo across his chest that says brown pride.
Okay.
And
so y'all don't do
hard not to think that if it was a white guy and it said white pride, it would be viewed very, very differently.
Okay. What's white pride?
It definitely has a bad brand, that's for sure.
See, that's the thing. Whenever y'all start saying white pride or what somebody has to die, then all of a sudden somebody's gonna die.
So you can put black pride, brown pride,
right?
But then white pride means something negative.
Black pride, we don't. It ain't violent. It's just like, hey,
it's not violent, and it's a counter.
Right, it's a counter. Right, it's a counter.
So are you saying some white people can't be prideful for being white, and not be saying, well, I'm identifying.
Who are you sending the message to? Right. Because we already know you dominate us. So who's oppressing you? Who's the message for?
Yeah,
to themselves.
They already know. So when they say white pride, that's letting other people know something else. White pride means, hey, we got to get on code against somebody.
White people don't even have to say white pride.
Right.
Meaning
That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you why. They say it by that very Negro League that I was talking about. Do you know how they say white pride? Jackie Robinson, all of them left to go hit that baseball because they wanted acceptance.
We cry too much.
No, hear what I'm saying?
My people cry too much.
If you take 300 years of oppression, and during that 300 years, I ain't falling for it. But during that 300 years, right? Black people are told we come from monkeys, we apes, we don't know nothing. So black pride stems from the results of white pride. So now we have to tell people, like they tell blacks invented this. Black was the first heart surgery. You know why they saying that? Because in history, black people are taught we didn't do nothing. So we have to instill black pride into black children. White folk don't need pride instilled in them because they're not taught that they didn't do anything.
There are new white kids born every day.
And their brain functions that I know it.
Why can't they be taught to have white pride? As if our kids are taught to have black pride.
You're taught that every day as a white kid by the privileges and the advantages and benefits you get as a white person.
Hold on. My daughter ain't never had a sidewalk in front of her house. I'm just being real.
Right.
So she was privileged and had advantages.
But the norm for the black community is bricks in front of it or abandoned house next. You can't go to this store because if you go to this store, you might get shot. You gotta go to that store.
Are we scared that if they say white pride that something's gonna happen?
I don't think it's a matter of are we scared if they say it. It's just an unnecessary trope to actually say.
But we can say it, but they can't.
Ours is a counter. Ours is to uplift. Like black people, like the black man's been beaten down to powder. And so how do you build him up? You have to inspire him. You know, when they tell stories of like the wars that they won and conquered this and they have Memorial Day and stuff like that. We don't have those days.
I believe all people should have the opportunity to be prideful of who they are. Armenian pride, brown pride, which represents the Latin brothers, black pride, white pride. I mean, everybody's not on.
So what are you proud of? What are you taking pride in?
Of being a white man.
Okay. What does being a white person mean?
What a black person is taking pride in.
We're not just saying we're
not taking pride in just being black. We're taking pride in recognizing the accomplishments that black people have done.
Right. Like we created music.
If a person wants to be a doctor and all they was taught was that only white people were doctors or Arabs was doctors, and we could show them, no, these black people were doctors, it's inspiring. When white children grow up, their inspiration is drawn from the history they know of their ancestors. We don't have a glorified history to draw from unless we teach it. So our pride is drawn from that. That's where it comes from. So now when you learn, that's what's so important about black schools not getting destroyed, because then we would have never lost. We would have no need for black pride.
So when people won the Olympics and they sat up there on the podium and put that black fist in there.
That's right.
How did that make you feel?
That was inspiring.
Okay. So why, if a Caucasian individual was standing on the podium, that same fist couldn't be inspiring to their people?
Who's oppressing him? Why is his fist up?
Why are we even talking about oppression? It was a goddamn race.
What does the fist symbolize in that moment?
Power.
But
that's what.
When we put that up, but it symbolized
black power. Am I right?
That's what it symbolized. Because during that time, there was a master race. And we were the inferior race.
We're talking about motherfucking race over at the Olympics.
Yeah,
ain't no master.
I thought you saw about that picture when the brother put the.
But still,
that's during the time where we're supposed to be inferior.
So you saying today they don't do that? Only Hispanic or black can be prideful of who they are? Is that what you're saying?
And I forget where it was.
Are you saying only a Hispanic or black can be prideful of who they are?
Well, the dominant society, they're already prideful about who they are.
They know already. So they're the only one that can say it or symbolize it.
No, I'm not saying that.
When a white person does it, is negative.
Because what are they doing it for? Usually when somebody emphasizes their whiteness.
What are you doing it for, white guy?
What if I said, I'm very, very proud of being Italian or French? That's like a lot less offensive, right? Because it's like a much more specific group of people.
That's not a problem.
Whereas like me feeling some sort of unity with like some guy from Poland, which I don't. But it's like, what the fuck do I have in common with him besides the fact that our skin colors are close together? So right?
That's more so. See how he was specific.
Right.
So even when the black pride is usually followed up by specifically what they're prideful for. If they're prideful for an accomplishment, because now you can teach that to the children. Black children need something to look to.
That's right.
So we have to instill that pride.